I was chatting with a friend earlier today about the mental health crisis amongst young people, and I shared something with her and she encouraged me to share it with all of you. I believe that this is one of the biggest reasons why there's a mental health crisis amongst young people, but I'm not saying that this is the only reason. So if you can be open, please listen on. But before we get into it, do me a favor. I want you to stand, or if you're sitting, sit in your strongest physiological posture possible. Meaning the posture that you feel the most confident, the most certain in, whatever that is for you. And when you're in that posture, just notice something. Notice how it is impossible to frown. If you try to push the corners of your mouth down, you'll notice that they start to quiver and they literally want to go back up into a smile. We can't do it. And I like to think of this is that our biology is actually goes against us feeling depressed, down, whatever that case may be is. But here, observe this. Here's the posture that most of us spend our lives in. It's something like this, isn't it? So we're going down, our head's hanging down, our energy's down. We're in a slouched posture, a depressed posture. And now just notice something. In this posture, you can feel gravity even is working against you, pulling the muscles of your eyes, the corners of your mouth down, putting you almost in a frown-like state. So here we are in this depressed posture, and just notice the energy. Stand up tall like this, and then slouch down like this as you're listening. And you're going to feel different instantly. So here we are in this depressed posture like this on these devices, and not only that, but these devices are where we're consuming the most information. This is where we're getting the information about the nonsense politicians are sharing. This is where we're getting information where people are bullying us, or where we're comparing ourselves to who has the most likes or who has the most followers and who's living what kind of life and whatnot. So we're consuming information constantly in a posture that is our least empowering and most depressed posture. Might this be a reason why there's been a rise in mental health? Not saying this is the only reason, but I think that this is a bigger reason. And we're literally blind to it. It's right in front of us, but the reason we're not seeing it is because so many of us are on our own damn devices all the time, and we're not even seeing the people around us and how it's affecting them. Now, this isn't to put anyone down or to call parents out or anything like that, but what it is to say is it's to offer a suggestion and offer an opportunity for all of you who are concerned about this crisis to do something about it. If you're a parent, you're concerned about it, a couple ideas. Institute a mandatory hour of no cell phones. If you have a family of 4, make sure the place setting at the dinner table is for 4 and not 8, meaning you're not going to dinner with your phone. You're going to have to lead by example and be accountable, meaning if you tell your child no cell phone, but you're over there tweeting away, it's going to send a big mixed communication. If you're an educator in school systems, considering disallowing cell phones in class, but you don't come in and just have a policy where there's no cell phones, because that's going to meet with major resistance. Start to introduce concepts why, or more importantly, demonstrate to your students about how they can feel as an alternative to the instant feedback they get from these devices. We know that these devices secrete chemicals in our brain that can make us feel good, to make us feel certain things at certain times. We also know that we can do that on our own when we put ourselves in a strong posture and we find places where we can genuinely connect with another human being. Where we can sit across from another human being, look them in the eye and feel what they're feeling, connect with who they are. Have a conversation with them, not have a conversation to them. The intention of this video is not to solve all the world's problems or to cure childhood mental health right now. But what it is to say is there's one big thing that I believe is the cause of, or a big contributor to all this. And that maybe, just maybe, this gets you to think twice about how you use your devices today and perhaps observe about how some of the children are using it. I'm going to be hard. I think we would be all amazed to go out and find the world where the kid's actually standing up and doing it in good posture like this. But if you really go out and observe today and just notice with yourself how you feel this way and this way, imagine how a kid's feeling all the time. If they're never putting themselves in this kind of posture because they're always depressed looking down like this, it's going to only be a matter of time, literally, before they feel the weight of the world on their shoulders. I hope this message is helpful to you. Any questions or comments you have about them, please post them below. Sending lots of love to you, and if I can help and support you in any way with this, don't hesitate to reach out.